So I think it is extremely hilarious that we talked about tanking just last week. We had a whole conversation about it. I told y'all how there are so many people in Falcons social media fan world that were just advocating for the team to tank, and lose all of the games. And the names that they've wanted have differed lately. I think they've kind of rested on Justin Fields, especially after the game. But to actually witness a tank in real time, has it happened before? Absolutely. Have we witnessed it in real time? Sure. But the fact that we literally saw a player, the quarterback of a team, taken out with the chance to actually win the game, I was at a loss for words.
Hold up. I'm sorry. I love you, baby. I love you. But are you telling me tanking is you can't do tanking at all? I mean, just look at what different sport, but you did talk about San Antonio Spurs. Look at what Philadelphia did to 76ers. They had it called trust the process. Trust the process. Now, it was known every season they're going to be tanking. But again, does that make it more justified because they told the fans, they told the players, everyone was all in. Trust the process. From off of that tanking protocol or program they had set, they even nicknamed Joel Embiid the process. So are we saying tanking is totally bad or only in certain situations? Because in that situation, they became a playoff team. They had numerous draft picks. Now they're still trying to reload, but trust the process became a tanking slogan. So, I mean, where are you at on that one?
I'm saying that I'm not a fan of it. I understand the tanking to increase your draft status, maybe getting that franchise guy, whether it's basketball. I get it. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't think it's proven. I don't think it works because there's no consistency. One, with the coach, ownership. Are they going to pay the players? You know. So you talk about Joel Embiid, you talk about Ben Simmons, and what have they done? And since they've been drafted, matter of fact, even before them was Mr. Fultz. He was a number one pick. He's no longer with that team. So transitioning their coach from when they're tanking, he's not even around any longer. So continued success. Doc Rivers now is the coach for them. Where can we say that it worked? I want you, Vic, to show me where it has worked and it's paid off for them, whether it's the NBA or the NFL. Where has somebody who has tanked and won championship with the tanking?
Yeah. But what defines work? If you're a cellar dweller like Philadelphia 76ers for years, but now they're a perennial playoff team. Yes, they have not won a championship, but they went from one of the worst teams in the East to now one of the best teams. I agree with you. If you're going to tank, when you start going to a draft, yes, now it's a matter of who's in your scouting department. How are they going to identify the right talent to make sure that tanking year or years pay off? But again, a team has to define what is success. If I'm going to say I'm going to tank because I want to get 4 or 5 draft picks in this next season, then does that what defines success? Because at least they put their team in a position to get more picks, or is it my success means we got to go to the playoffs the next 5 years, or we got to go to the Super Bowl? I think it defines what defines success. But if the team and the organization is in communication, then maybe it can work. But don't deceive the fans. Don't deceive people who are going to pay the money, people who are betting on the game. Because now I'm thinking I'm going to get a quality product that's going to be fair. I'm sure people who bet on that game for Philly in Vegas were a little upset when they're saying, what's going on here? I mean, that's a mark. I mean, a point spread could be between 1 point and two touchdowns. So now here it is, someone's out a lot of money because the coach legitimately went out there and knew we're not in this thing to win. And so, hey, I'd rather you came out there with your second string or third string players all around like it's a preseason game. But don't go out there first 3.5 quarters playing a game like you really want to win and then pull it back. But again, I think if you're going to go into tanking, what defines success? I would say in the Philadelphia 76ers, they could say they're successful. They're not one of the worst teams in the league. They're in the top 4, top 5, known to get to the playoffs. Now, what they're doing in the playoffs, it's on that. But, you know, I just don't want to be the seed. It's already.
I'm spoiled. Defining success. If you don't win the championship, it's not a successful year. So if you just want to be relevant, you just want to make money, owner. If you just want to be able to say that you're in the newspaper because you're winning 50 to 60 games, great. That could be success. Not here, partner. I want a championship. That's success for me. Anything else is less than desirable.